guys, this is Carmen Chen. This time I come for a meeting with the manufacturer in Fujian. Fujian is the province located on the east coast of China. And then the main industry here is electronic information, the mechanical engineering, like the car parts are making here. Besides, also famous for the fabrics. So you have these certain products. If your supplier are located in Fujian, then you might have the right supplier. And besides that, here, as you can see, they have very beautiful mountains. On the weekend, I did a hiking, and then here the scenery is really nice. The mountain and the river is very relaxing and beautiful. And because of the climate here, also I can see a lot of tea here. The tea field is full of all over the mountain. So here, tea is also the main industry here. And today, I'm going to share with you 5 useful tips for how to save shipping cost. So first of all is ship bigger quantity. As you know, when you ship 100 kg and when you ship 1000 kg, it's totally in the different price. And for sure, when you have a bigger quantity, you will get better shipping price. And the second tip is pack as tight as possible. And this is mainly for the light products or the fluffy products. For example, like the pillow. If your product is a pillow, the first of all, you can try to ask the manufacturer if they can vacuum the pillow and then to make the space smaller. And if you need the packing box to put the pillow, if you pack with the pillow into the packing box already and ship it, it's already like take bigger space. So in this kind of situation, for different kind of products, you might have a gift box. So if it's possible, you can send the box and the product in separate. And because after the box folded, and it will take less space. So this also can save the shipping cost. But meanwhile, probably you need to considering if you separate the product and the gift box together when arrive in the destination country, when you want to sell it, you also need to hire more people to pack them again. So in this, you can also considering as an option. So after try to keep the product itself smaller, also for the master packing box, you should try to use like the stronger cotton box to hold it tight, because for the shipping, especially when you need to calculate by the volume weight, you should try to keep the master box as small as possible. And when you have the fluffy products, it's very easy during the transportation, the carton box, it get bigger. So it's better you use the better quality of the carton box to keep it straight and hold the products inside instead of after the transportation get a bigger volume. And the number 3 tip is when you choose the product you want to sell, probably you will considering the shipping cost as well. So for the shipping, if you have general products, the shipping cost is cheaper, always cheaper than when you have like the dangerous goods. For example, the product with battery, with a knife or powder or liquid or magnetic. Those kind of products is also always have higher cost for shipping, for the tax, for the total cost of the shipping. So for sure, when you sell the general products, you will always have less shipping costs than the dangerous products like the electronic products. But when you sell the electronic products, please make sure that you sell the enough price to keep yourself with enough profit. So when you decided to sell electronic products, please make sure that you have a good sell price that to have enough profit for the shipping cost. And number 4 is the ship in the low season. As you know, for shipping, we have the low season and the peak season. And normally in the peak season, the shipping cost is higher. And what is the peak season? As the personal experience, normally it's from the September, October, and December is the peak season, because it's right before Christmas time, and then many customers is trying to ship out the goods and catch the Christmas sale. And the second reason is about the Chinese New Year. Normally the Chinese New Year in China is January and February. So most of the manufacturers, they want to ship out all the goods before the Chinese New Year. So that causes also the little bit the peak season for the shipping. And after the Chinese New Year, actually is not the totally low season because many manufacturers, they didn't manage to ship the goods before the Chinese New Year. So after the Chinese New Year, they have to ship the goods. So actually that is not the really low season for shipping. The low season for shipping is normally happen in June, July, and August. This is because most of the country during these 3 months is the summer holiday. So many customers, they trying to order the goods before their holidays. So during that time is mainly is the production time. So that cause also that 3 months is quite a low season for shipping. And that is also like a lower shipping cost. And number 5 is to keep the chargeable weight, no matter is the gross weight or the volume weight, between 12 to 22 kg. And here about the chargeable weight, we have two kind of chargeable weights. One is from the gross weight, and another one is the volume weight. And from the screen, you can see like how we calculate the volume weight. But for the next video, I will have more to explain what is the volume weight means. And the last one is, I believe everybody know, like we have air shipment, sea shipment, and train shipment. So the air shipment, of course, they are fastest, but they are the most expensive. And for the train, normally is from China to Europe. They are cheaper than air, but more expensive than sea. And for sure, they are faster than sea, normally. For sea shipping, as everybody knows also, is the slowest, but the cheapest way for shipping. So depends on what your timeline and what is your budget, and you can choose the shipping way that you need. And surely, normally you will ask for several freight forwarders to compare with different price. And here my suggestion is don't always try to find the cheapest price because there is always a cheaper price. Many situations happen when some freight forwarder, they are trying to get a deal, to close the deal, they give a very, very cheap price. But this cheap price, it doesn't mean that in the future they don't charge more after the goods arrive in the warehouse. Also doesn't mean that they won't be have problems or troubles or accidents happen during the shipping and you finally need to pay more than ever. So this is my suggestion that the best way to compare is you pick up an average price and then compare with the average price, you try to pick one of the like a lower price and try to get more negotiation. And after you negotiate, then you can get the reasonable price as what is necessary for you to save the shipping cost. So today, with all the tips, is my personal experience for how to save the shipping cost. And I hope it can be helpful for you. This is Carmen Chen from Centimeter. In my channel, I will always share information about sourcing and shipping. If you have any questions or you are interested in any topic, you are welcome to text me or send me email. See you next time. Bye bye.